6 months lease. Used up a little more than 5.5 months of it. He's quiet, drinks, but not to drunkenness. Pays his bills promptly with money earned as a costume jewelry salesman, wholesale. Kept him himself. None of his neighbors got close to him or his wife.
Yeah, well, I think they missed their chance with her.
She never left the apartment.
Where is she?
Until yesterday morning.
What time?
6 a.m.
6 a.m. I think that's about the time I fell asleep.
Too bad. Thorwalds were leaving their apartment at just that time. Feel a little foolish?
No, not yet. How's your wife?
Oh, she's fine.
Who said they left then?
Who left where?
The Thorwalds at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, the building superintendent and 2 tenants. Flat statements, no hesitation. They jive to the letter. Thorwald's on their way to the railroad station.
Well, now, Tom, how could anybody possibly guess that? What, did they have signs on their luggage saying Grand Central or bust?
The superintendent met Thorwald on his way back. Thorwald told him that he'd put his wife on the train to the country.
I see. This is a pretty convenient guy, the superintendent. Have you checked his bank statements lately?
Huh?
Well, what good's his information? It's a second-hand version of an unsupported story by the murderer himself, Thorwald. Now, did anybody actually see the wife get on the train?
I hate to remind you, but this all started because you said she was murdered. Now, did anyone, including you, actually see her murdered?
What do you do? Are you interested in solving this case or in making me look foolish?
Well, if possible, both.
Well, then do a good job of it. Go over there and search Thorwald's apartment. It must be knee-deep in evidence.
I can't do that.
Well, no, I don't mean right now, but when he goes out for a drink or a paper or something, what he doesn't know won't hurt him.
I can't do that even if he isn't there.
Does he have a courtesy card from the police department or something?
Now, don't get me mad. Not even a detective can walk into an apartment and search it. Why, if I were caught in there, they'd have my badge within 10 minutes.
All right, make sure you don't get caught, that's all. What, if you find something, you've got a murder, and they don't care anything about a couple of house rules. If you don't find anything, the fellow's clear.
At the risk of sounding stuffy, I'd like to remind you of the Constitution in a phrase, search warrant, issued by a judge who knows his Bill of Rights verbatim. He must ask for evidence.
Give him evidence.
I can hear myself. Your Honor, I have a friend who's an amateur sleuth. And, well, the other night, after having a heavy dinner, he'd throw the New York State Penal Code right in my face. And there's 6 volumes.
You know, by tomorrow morning, there may not be any evidence left over in that apartment. You know that.
It's a detective's nightmare.
Well, what do you need before you can search? Tell me then, now, what do you need? Bloody footsteps leading up to the door?
One thing I don't need is heckling. You call me and ask for help. I'm behaving like a taxpayer. How did we ever stand each other in that plane for 3 years during the war? I guess I'll go to the railroad station and check on Thorwald's story.
Oh, forget about the story. Find the trunk. Mrs. Thorwald's in it.
Oh, I almost forgot. There was a postcard in Thorwald's mailbox. It was mailed 3:30 yesterday afternoon from Marrittsville. That's 80 miles north of here. The message went, arrived okay, already feeling better. Love, Anna.
Is that Anna? Is that who I think it is?
Mrs. Thorwald. Oh, so anything you need, Jeff?
You might send me a good detective.